Coming up, we're back in the Airbus, and it's time to find out why I'm not quite ready for the A380. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another full flight. On the day I'm recording this, it's been announced that the FlyByWire A380 is to be released on Open Alpha on the 31st of October. So I thought we better get ourselves in the Airbus to get some practice with doing a lot of flying in the Boeing with the 737 MAX release and things like that. So I thought I should really get my Airbus game together in preparation for the release of the FlyByWire A380, because I certainly want to be jumping into that when it releases. So yes, thought I would do a little flight in the Fenix A321. It's actually an aircraft that's not been featured on the channel yet, so there is that as well. We're in this Wizz Air livery and we're going to be taking the aircraft from here in London Gatwick over to Kraków in Poland. This is a Freeware Gatwick scenery. I don't know if it's installed correctly. I was having issues with the jetways, so I've just decided to take us to a remote stand basically, and we'll basically go from here. But yeah, we're in the Fenix A321 and let's get set up, ready to head down to Kraków. So into the flight deck, just make sure, sometimes I have issues with my wing views but they're sorted. Yeah, so into the flight deck we are in. Okay, so we go to the overhead panel first. Fuel pumps obviously can all come on like so. The nav light's already on. I'll leave the seatbelts off for now. Yeah, I think everything on this part of the panel is fine. The QNH at Gatwick is 1018, so we can set that once, twice and 3 times. There we go. I've already imported the flight from SimBrief. Just ignore the times and the supposed delays, it's just because of when I am recording this. So we can go to mass and balance. We can just double check that's correct actually. 9, yep, that's correct. So what we can do is we can load the aircraft. We'll say GSX, which means it might be a little bit more realistic, I guess, who knows. I don't know if that means that we get the fueler to come along as well. Yeah, there we go.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
You're ready for pushback, are you? You cannot beat the detail on this Fenix. This is a really nice livery as well. Downloaded from flightsim.to. Oh, I think I set GSX up to basically prepare you for pushback straight away, so that when you're ready for pushback you just go. So just ignore him basically. Anyway, so go in at request and that should bring the route through. Famous last words. There we go. We are Wizz Air. What are we? 62 Papa Tango. Let's just go with a cost index 25, and we're cruising at 350. Block fuel. Now let's just. Oh, whoa. That was weird. Block fuel's 9.6. Is that correct? 27.1, 27. So we'll probably need to redo that page because that is incorrect. 49.2 is not correct. But we can put the plan fuel in 9.6 and we'll deal with the zero fuel weight in a moment. Yes, so as you can see, the tug's already connected. You might notice that the FPS is quite a bit better. Obviously we're at Gatwick and it's not quite as mental as Heathrow, but I've toned down the traffic a bit just to try and help with it, and I've had a wee look at some settings, so I'm hoping it will be a bit smoother. I've also set it so that literally everybody gets on the one bus to the aircraft, because it's a pain waiting for the bus to come back and forth with like 50 passengers, so yeah. And I believe I was going to say they might show us sitting down. They definitely show sitting down on the 319, but now it sounds like we're getting fuel. Is the fuel truck here as well? Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time outside, I know. There we go. US gallons. It's quite a foggy morning here in Gatwick. Cannot beat the model of this. Anyway, rambling. Okay, so back down to the flight plan, the FMC. So we are at Gatwick. We're coming out of 26 left. There we go, and we are on the. I'm not even going to try and pronounce what that's meant to be, but that's the departure we're on. That's fine. Into Kraków, it's runway 25 is planned for the moment. So ILS 25, and we are on this one. There is no transition, which is fine. What I'll have a wee look at is the plan and just double check that the route looks okay as always. Yeah, nice. Lovely. Okay, so initial cruise, we can just go, say, 180. Yeah, why not? You might be pleased to hear, or disappointed to hear, that when the 380 comes out, we're going to try and do some VATSIM, because I think it will be carnage, especially around places like Dubai. So that would be fun and interesting. But yeah, so we're still refueling, so the seatbelt sign remains off at the moment, and I can't really do the performance until the well, can I do the performance actually? I don't know if I can do the performance until it has sync preliminarily road. Okay, I'll take that. So we can go with the preliminary load sheet. So we're flaps to up 0.6. So flaps to up 0.6. There we go, and we are flexing to 55. And we are 158, 163, 63, 158, 63 and 63. Like so. Fuel's still going up. Will be max. I don't know why I'm trying to put that on just now, because of course it's not going to work. It's the thing with the Airbus, feels like it can be set up really, really quickly. But yeah, you can just chill out and listen to some nice music. I like how the cabin's like all coloured up for Wizz Air as well. This would always be me sitting here, trying to lean over and see, oh, what can you see, what can you see? You could just always just about see a display. I say that used to be me, it probably still is me. But yeah. Let's see, 8.6, so we're nearly there. We can go and look at the outside of the aircraft, why not? I'm assuming fueling is done, and that's why they're just chilling back there. I don't know if you would do this, but I think what we can do is just get the APU started up and ready for departure, because the fueling's just about done. So if we get the APU started up, we should be able to get off nice and sharpish. Don't know if the fog's clearing up or if it's just because the sun is starting to come up quite a bit. There goes the APU. That is a screenshot and a half. Don't mind me just taking loads of screenshots, looking for thumbnails, etc. So that sounds like we have an APU started. Okay, so apparently they've decided now that they're going to load us up. Really? Really? Imagine making the passengers wait like this. Okay, I guess the other cool thing that I've done since the last video is I've got a Stream Deck now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
of course.
welcome on board our flight.
Of course. Yes, let's wait for you. Yep.
Keep your small items under the seat.
Okay, will do.
These include laptops, handbags,
Yep.
duty-free and loose items of clothing.
I mean, I was literally trying to I was going to try and ramble on and explain something there, and she has interrupted me. What I was saying is that I have got myself a Stream Deck, and I've downloaded some of the plugins for like all the aircraft, so I can like click buttons using the Stream Deck. So like some of it's really useful, like for like say we're coming off the runway and we're turning like the landing lights off, you can see that I can do that just by, that's not me, the mouse is over here, that's me clicking the Stream Decks, things like that, quite handy. So now that she has finished announcing to everyone, what I was going to say is, like, for example, I have like the seatbelt one, seatbelt sign assigned, so when I click it, you see the light comes on. Just little things like that. I find it really quite satisfying actually. But it's quite good for like the tiller disconnect and chrono, just a few things that are just a pain to try and click the mouse when you do them. Our baggage is finally here, so that those passengers looking out the side can just watch their bags get loaded on. I tell you what, let me time lapse this for you so we're not sitting here all day. So, our little guy is nearly done. I'm not gonna lie, he kinda looks and is acting how I feel recently. He cannot be bothered. But yeah, that's probably, he probably sums up how I've felt recently in general. But hey ho, it is what it is. So yes, let us, I'm just working out where we're pushing back here, so we're pushing back to the left. Yeah, so I'm going to shut the flight deck door, and we can lock it, he says. Don't know if that's working. Right, so the ground power is disconnected, we're on the GPU. We can go back to the mass and balance page to just resend the new numbers to the FMC. It'll be in it. Just double check that it's updated. 70.5, 27.1, which it has. Excellent, great. So we can get ready to go. So if we go over to the FMC, just check the parking brakes are on, which they are. You could get rid of the chocks and cones and get rid of the GPU. There we go. So I'm assuming close aft cargo is done, my friend. So I've asked it to continue pushback. We want to go left. So this is, I'm doing this on my Stream Deck, so you can't see it, but it's better than that horrendous UI. So apparently it's ready for us to release the parking brake. Amazing. It's good when it works. It's a little bit temperamental, we've found. So what I can do is come out of that into my Fenix thing. I should really get like a yoke camera or joystick camera to show what's going on if I'm pressing buttons and that. So we can put the beacon light on. Seatbelt signs are already on. And yeah, not much to do other than get this show on the road. So we can flick the engine start switch to start. Give it a wee second. You can hear the packs go off. And let's put engine number 2. And let's just chill out and listen to it start, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you, as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A321. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A321. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that
So, let's get engine number 1 started. Again, something else I can do from the Stream Deck.
pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Unlocking gear.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat.
Tow truck
Remove
disconnected.
from the
Bypass
pouch
pin removed.
and put it over your head. Pass the tapes
Left is
around your
clear,
waist
right is
and
clear.
click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children.
So that looks like we've got 2 good starts, which it does, and that's the generator pinging over. So, quickly to the overhead panel. We can take the APU master off, APU bleed can come off. We can put the taxi light on. We can set the start selector back to normal. We can arm the speed brake, and we'll set flaps too. Be rude not to watch it from here, would it? Do a flight control check. Lovely. Look at the texturing on this wing, it is incredible. I honestly, like, I wish more aircraft had the kind of dirty texture, because it looks so much more realistic. So with that, we can, I feel like I forgot something. We can put the predicted wind shear on, and I will put the TCAS on auto, TARA, auto brake max. Let's get this show on the road. Is it just me, or do these engines sound a little bit RB211 like esque? And I'm not complaining, because that is a fantastic, the best sounding engine, in my opinion, the best sounding engine on any commercial aircraft. And I'm gutted that there is less and less 757s out there every day. I just can't wait for Bluebird to release theirs for the sim. And I also just hope it's a good, rendition. Now, I don't know if the video uploaded yet, but I have changed my setup in terms of my peripherals. So I'm using a rudder pedal, which I used to have a rudder pedal a long time ago, but I ended up just switching back to a joystick at that time. So it's been a long time since I've used physical rudder pedals to try and drive us about, so forgive me if my taxiing is crap, basically. You can do the takeoff config, it's fine, just waiting for the cabin to tell us that they are ready. I really feel like I forgot something and I don't know what it is.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. Again, another button that I can press via the Stream Deck. I've wanted a Stream Deck for a while, but it's always been one of those things where it's kind of been a want but not a necessary purchase, and it's a bit like, I knew that they would be useful but they would just be a bit of a pain to set up. And don't get me wrong, I have spent the best part of 2 or 3 hours getting, now I haven't set up this profile for the aircraft. I've downloaded that from flightsim.to, but the other profiles, like how I want it just set up in different pages just for general uses, I've spent 2 or 3 hours doing it. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, it's just I don't think I could have ever been bothered with the time to spend setting it up. But alas, I finally done it. So we're just going to join the runway here. What you'll probably find is my braking is the bit that's the most shocking, because we've got sensitive toe brakes that are a bit different for me. I just like clearing these because I don't like them on my screen. There we go. So the landing lights can come on, taxi light can go to takeoff, ding the cabin, sit down, we are heading off. Strobe lights on. Now again, forgive me, it's not Airbus throttles that I'm using, and I have found it a little bit challenging to get the aircraft into the correct mode. So if I make a total mess of trying to get us into flex, then that's why, and then I'll probably be even worse at trying to get us into climb thrust. But nonetheless, here we go. We'll spool it up to roughly 50%-ish on the N1, or we don't have N1, it's EPR, but it's fine. And let's see if we can get flex. There's flex. There's 100. Keep it on the runway. There's V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Nav. This is good practice for the A380 later on. A little bit bumpy, it's not too bad. Okay, here comes climb thrust. See. There's climb thrust, I think. Just about managed it. No, one of them's not happy. Climb thrust. We're going to put autopilot on. while I figure out which throttle is not in climb thrust. There we go. Yeah, that's the only issue. I'm going to need to try and figure that out. We'll open climate, because there's going to be a lot of restrictions here that I don't fancy following. Because we're not in VAT sim at the moment, so we may as well take advantage of the fact that we're not. Can put flaps to 1. I'll just put them all the way up, okay. I don't think I clicked it twice, but... I had a little bit of the SimFX going on there. The condensation over the wing. Do not like how dangerously close we're playing to the stall speeds. We can just set standard straight away. There we go. Standard once, twice, 3 times. We are going to get rid of the speed restriction because we don't need to follow a speed restriction. Well, we'll get rid of the 220 restriction anyway, just to help us get moving along. There we go. Don't know where the plane is taking us. Where are you going, plane? Where are you going? Don't know what the plane's up to, so I'm just going to take us direct to a waypoint. This is why we need to practice in the Airbus. It does strange things, I feel like, sometimes. Almost 100% operator error, but... As always with the 321, it's not too bad with the i8E engines on this variant, but significantly underpowered, especially with the CFM engines, which we're lucky not to have. It's a travesty that the CFM engines were originally put on this aircraft. Horrendously slow climb rate, and just power in general for the size aircraft, but that's for another day. I can disarm the ground spoilers. So there's 10,000, we can go lights off, and we can go seatbelt signs off as well. And there we go. We are on our way to Kraków. I feel like I've been rambling quite a lot this video, so I'll not keep you too long now. I will let you go, and I will see you when we are on the arrival down into Kraków. See you then. everybody and welcome back. We're in the descent down into Kraków, just passing through 130 at the moment. It's been a absolutely fine flight, no issues to report, which is always a good thing. Some quite nice clouds going about here, bit of cloud surfing. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you back. We can set the QNH, which is 1020 down here. That's once, twice and three times. Just going to help the plane out a little bit with some speed brake. There we go, can put that back to about there. Cruising through the clouds, which is always exciting. Now, interestingly, yeah, that's better. So, yeah, lost my train of thought. We could put the seatbelt signs on, just about to pass through 10,000. We can put the landing lights on. We'll just put the nose light on as well just now. And the turn offs as well, why not? In terms of the landing, we'll go with auto brake low. It's a nice, decently long runway. Yeah, so we should be absolutely fine. May just need to give it another wee helping hand again with the getting us back on the descent path. There we go. There we go, we look like we're pretty much on track, which is fine. Just about to hit the left turn. We'll try and get it from the wing view if we can. There we go. So we can arm the landing system, we can arm the localizer. Now I've never flown to Poland in the flights of 2020 before. Okay, plane, chill out a little bit. I think it thought we were going to stall there.
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like things happen very quickly in the Airbus. I don't know why. Just I always feel like my descents and approaches are out of control. So there is the glide slope. Let's see. Can we try and grab it? Glide slope. Excellent. I don't know what the speed's doing. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know what the throttles are playing at there. Just going to bring more speed brake out again just to try and help us get slowed down here, because the aircraft appears to be struggling. So we can go flaps 1. I'm going to bring the speed brake back in. That should hopefully be enough to get us slowing down. Famous last words. No, she really does not want to slow down. 10 miles out, still plenty of time yet to deal with it. Gonna go flaps 2. Look how much it's struggling to bring the speed down, that's unreal. I don't know if this is normal characteristics of the A321. It's first time I've really flew the A321. It's fine. Right. Speed brakes can come in now, I think that's us looking a bit better. Can arm the ground spoilers. We'll go gear down. Flaps 3. Flaps full. Again, the one thing I'll say about the Fenix, the shake they've got on the flaps is absolutely spot on. Like, it is the best modelled animation I have ever seen in the sim. It's so good. Okay. It must be time to take the autopilot out and land it ourselves. My aircraft, let's do this. I've got a bit of a tailwind at the moment, which is interesting. I mean, I say a tailwind, it's 4 knots, it's really minimal. Look at this approach. This is insane. Why have I not flown here before? Bring the nose up a little bit. We're just dropping a little bit below the glide, so we'll just bring the nose up. And go, hold it there. Oh. Look at this approach. Now we're a little bit high. I feel like it's quite deceiving. Like, it's almost like a optical illusion. Like, I feel like we're really low, but we're probably not. It's fine, keep her coming down.
300. 100 above. 200.
A little bit high again, it's okay. Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, bit of a floater. Bit of a floater.
5.
long landing, but it's okay. We can go maximum reverse. Idle the reverse. Manual braking. And there we have it. We are down. A little bit sketchy. Quite a long landing, and then we weren't really slowing down too much. But that's okay. Standard wing view of the speed spoilers going down and this flaps coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform.
Oh. This is what I meant by my taxiing.
Has been switched off. Portable electronic device.
Yeah, welcome to Kraków. That was a lovely approach. I can't believe I've never flown that before. That was yeah, that was stunning. We can start the APU. I already turned all the lights off via the Stream Deck. Okay, where are we going when we are here? Let's see, I'm just having a little look at the charts. So pretty much straight along until we decide what gate we want. So let me go to my GSX menu on the Stream Deck. So we want a gate. What gate do we want? Gate 3. We don't need a follow me. We're just gonna wing it. So by the looks of it, when we get down to the main apron, it'll be our second right on to taxiway Whiskey. Yeah, I really enjoyed that landing. Yeah, it was definitely good to get in the Airbus again. Preparation for the A380 though. I'm definitely a little bit rusty on the Airbus front. I do not give it the love that it deserves often enough. The Fenix really doesn't like replays using any replay software, which is probably why I dismiss it so much, because I do like getting replay shots as often as I can. But as I say, it's really not very good with them, so I haven't even bothered to set SkyDolly up for this one just because of that. But you know, it is what it is. I feel like this is a lot of planes for, like, it feels like there's a lot here. Right, so that's golf. We're looking for Whiskey, because Whiskey should take us straight down to our gate, which is gate 3. Yeah, I could do with learning some new taxi skills. Yeah, I think I've taken the wrong turn already. That didn't take very long, because I could have just come down that way. I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually even look at the signs, but it's cool. We'll get there either way. Got a Dreamliner there. So that looks like we've got gate 1 there. I can already see our gate in between the Ryanair and the Dreamliner. Sorry, I'm doing an absolutely shocking job of trying to park. Now, I feel like that Ryanair shouldn't be there, is the impression I get. But alas, we'll roll with it, I suppose. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't be there, should he? That's so annoying. Got a better idea. Find myself a better gate, because I'm not using that gate. Bear with us all. Yeah, I am not. I refuse to park there. That looks terrible. We'll pick somewhere else. So we could go. Is this a gate we could use? No, doesn't look like it. Where can we park? It's so busy, so many planes. Nowhere to park. I guess we're going with gate 10 by the looks of it. Now, is this a parking or no? There we go. This is a bit better. Yeah, my parking, my taxiing skills leave a lot to be desired. And so does my braking skills. And we'll do, that will do. Parking brake on. APU bleed can come on, and let's kill those engines. We can take the all the fuel pumps off. That is this aircraft parked up for the day in my magical world. The seatbelt sign can come off, and beacon can come off. Nav, sorry, can stay on. Taxi light off. And we can request our friend at GSX does some deboarding, which it's apparently already done. Excellent stuff. Welcome. Welcome to Kraków. That was an interesting flight, an interesting landing certainly, but we made it. I actually quite enjoyed our little outing in the Airbus. It's I find it almost too automated that it becomes difficult sometimes. I prefer the fact that the Boeing's a bit more manual. I don't know, just personal preference, but I did enjoy this little outing in the 321. Certainly, it's a fantastic looking livery. As I said, like the weathering along the wings is nothing short of excellent. But yeah, it's been a great little flight. Good preparation for the. That's so loud. Good preparation for the A380 coming out. Sorry, I cannot speak. I'm terrible just now. Yeah, it's good preparation for the A380 coming out. Obviously, that's a totally different animal. But you know, I look forward to giving it a go. Hopefully on VATSIM as well, just to really spice things up a little bit. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you, not outside because it's so bloody loud, but yes, I will see you in the next one. Cheerio!